Welcome back to another episode of My Ultimate Iron Man. As you can see, my screen is just full of messages. The Winter Summit just happened. Totally forgot it was today. I was up. I barely up. But I was here. I totally forgot to watch it. I thought it was tomorrow. I thought I seen it and be like, oh, I'll be at work and I won't be able to catch it. I think maybe I confused that with the Game Awards. But anyway, there's a new skill apparently. I have no idea what it is, so I'm gonna take a look at that. And that's definitely probably gonna be the first thing we're going to talk about today, because that could be potentially very, very interesting, and maybe some of the other stuff that happened in the Winter Summit. But for his actual, account content for what I'm going to be doing right now, just back into Slayer. I think unless something special happens, the big milestone this episode will be 500 Slayer tasks. I don't know how many points you're going to get from that. A lot, I think, but we're on like 497 or 498 right now, so that's pretty cool. It's not, I've definitely tutorial skipped once or twice before on this account, but that's for the most part it's just been kind of like one long streak since I've been doing this, so it's kind of a big milestone for me. I'm pretty excited for that. All right, just got a chill little Black Dragons task here so I can chat. I've since read up some stuff. I've watched, going through the Winter Summit VOD, and it is not quite a new skill like that we're voting on, and like, here's the name of the skill, do you want it in the game right now, yes or no. It's more of they're seem pretty committed to adding a new skill, but they're just they're like, hey, we really want to make sure that we get it right. We know we've pulled skills before and they haven't done obviously none of them have passed, although I think some of them came closer than others for sure. So they just essentially they talked a lot about the process, how they want to, like, it's going to be a big pitching process. There's going to be lots of polls and voting and community interaction throughout the way. The poll right now is just, hey, are you open to a new skill coming into RuneScape, which I think most people probably will be. I certainly am. They did unfortunately make a little joke that said it wasn't going to be like they pretty much said like, hey, it's not dungeoneering. It's not going to be just something that takes place in one place, which is, understandable. Dungeoneering probably doesn't work best as a skill, but I love Dunge so much. That was my favorite part of RuneScape when I was a kid, so I've always kind of secretly wanted it to come to old school. But we'll see. I've seen a lot of people saying like they could maybe do sailing as like a combination of like dungeoneering and like adventuring, and even like I think a little bit like artisan, like just kind of like a hodgepodge, almost like I don't want to call it like a roguelite skill or something, but that's pretty popular right now. Just like randomly generated, you can run it again with some differences, because like I've seen some people try and compare like the Gauntlet to engineering, which is kind of true in spirit, but like it's the same every single time. There's no variety other than like maybe what weapons you have. So I would really appreciate some actual variety, and I think a skill like that could work very, very well. The bigger things they announced where there's some new, it had been like shown before, it was just from a game jam, but there's a new like forestry update coming for wood cutting, and also some bits of like fire making and herblore, maybe even some more stuff in there. Honestly, it sounded, the pitch from game jam was pretty simple, which is like, hey, we're going to try and make wood cutting, but where you're not competing with each other, so like, you can chop the same tree with somebody, and not only will you be not making it worse for either of you, you could even be making it better. We'll get more XP the more people that are chopping a tree. So I think that's a really, really interesting idea, because we saw it the most on like leagues and stuff, but just competing for stuff is kind of like not fun, and it kind of really gets you in the mentality of like, me against other people, which this is an MMO, even though I think I primarily play it like a single player game, and I think a lot of people do too, but there are other people here, so I think that's a good update. But it sounds really, really extreme, all the stuff they're adding, so I'm curious to see where that's coming. But bigger things is they finally announced Desert Treasure 2 officially. I think that's still a ways off. I think they said summer 2023, so that could be a minute before we get that. But that super secret quest they announced, or they talked about that's already pulled and passed, is going to be the final prerequisite quest for Desert Treasure 2. It's called like Mysteries of the North or something like that, Secrets of the North, I think. Again, not a huge amount of details, but they say it is coming like pretty soon. I'd expect probably January based on what they're saying, although they didn't show any actual, like, they showed a little bit of concept, but nothing actually like rendered or in game, so it has to be a little bit farther off. But that's the one where there's going to be the new repeatable boss. There's going to be a new bow, some new items. The biggest one is the upgrade to the ancient staff, which thank you guys. You guys gave me a lot of good, I got a lot of good input from some other UIMs about what to do with the ancient staff. I do think I wanted to keep it. Oh, it's in Histoire right now. I wanted to keep it mainly for Barrage Slayer. which I will do. It is 5 less magic attack and defense than the Master Wand, but neither of them are storable. And an important thing is the new item coming from this quest is going to be an upgrade for the magic staff, and what it does is that gives it bumps it up to 20, maybe even more magic attack and strength, and it gets plus 5% or magic attack and defense and plus 5 magic strength, which the Master Wand doesn't have. I do think the Kodai will still be better than the upgraded staff, but that's it'll be easier for us to get this staff than it will be for a Kodai, I think. So I think I made the right decision to keep that. But either way, it's still good to have for barraging. And speaking of Slayer, let's see. This is task number 500. So let's go to Konar for lots of points. Oh boy, big task number 500. Oh, it's a tough one. 50 Anku in the catacombs. I don't know if we're going to be able to manage that one, guys. That's really difficult. Oh boy. Actually, not sure how much I'm going to get for this, but it should be pretty juicy, I think. I'm pretty sure 500 is the last milestone for like extra points in addition to just the every 10 tasks, every 100 tasks or something like that. So let's see what we get. 630 points. So yeah, that was pretty great. So now we're at a total of 1650. Should give me us plenty of numbers of points for skipping tasks. We don't do that often anymore. And then as far as rewards go, I'm pretty sure I've got, as far as unlocks, I think I've got most of the unlocks that I want. Maybe if I ever want to try and get like a dragon, once I get a lance, I might start doing dragon tasks. So I might unlock like the myth dragons, maybe another Slayer helm at some point, and then if I got myth dragons, then I definitely want to get the noted myth bars. That could actually be really good for Giants Foundry or something. I'm like changing my mind right now. But other than that, I don't think I want anything else than that. And then for extensions, I'm pretty sure I've got pretty much everything I want extended. There's no reason to extend Anku's. Again, same with myth dragons. I'd probably extend, if I did get a lance, I'd probably extend like rune dragons or something as well. Oh, I didn't have black demons extended. Well, I probably should have done that for when I was doing demonic. So I feel pretty stupid now. I could have sworn I had that one extended. I'm gonna go ahead and extend greater demons because that'll be good for Zami whenever we want to start doing that. And then Abbey demons probably extended. That'll be a good one. I'm just spending money left and right. Vampire tasks will be a bigger number. Let's go ahead and do that one too. I'm feeling spicy today. Already spending 300. So yeah, still 1350 left for our supply or reserve of points. Oh, and look, a thermonuclear smoke devil. Let's go, baby. Oh, today's a good day. Well, it is neither a smokestaff or a pet, but it does look cool to see on the ground. There is the dragon chain body. I'm not even sure if that's in the collection log for this. I know those the staff and the pet were the only thing that I was missing. I think because I've gotten this from KQ before, maybe it just kind of counts as like all of it for the collection log. I'm pretty sure that's how collection logs work most of the time. Let me go take a quick look real quick. That was how redundant was that. Okay, so it does say I've already gotten one. I definitely don't think I've gotten one from a drop. I guess if I have, then I don't even remember my own videos, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be from like Caliphite Queen or something. I guess an easy way to check would be to go to the Caliphite Queen collection log and see if that says 2 dragon. Okay, yeah, so it just counts all of them for a drop. So still pretty nice. Not sure how rare that is. I'll put it on the screen now. But yay me, and exactly on 600 kills as well. That'd be really funny if it was 1 in 600, but I think it's not. Hey, now we're getting the repeats. There's another occult necklace, which how much of an alch is that? Is it going to be good? Ooh, 27k, not quite as close to its GE value. I guess it's okay. I don't really have anything else to drop right now, so it's not worth it to bond up my free-to-play count. And I don't think they're going to get like the free 2 days membership. I think that was probably just for members and not for people for all accounts, but maybe I'll look into that. There could be a chance. Ooh, bonding up my alt is suddenly looking a lot more valuable now. That's like a mill's worth just in that. Gonna be a last chance for a pet this trip, and no further gains on the DDS kill. Got tied my best record of 21 HP, but it's just Not gonna happen. We're getting closer though. I felt good about a lot more this time than I did before. But see, we got the pet. Pet. Ah, well, I'm gonna rip this hard casket right now before I forget. Pretty hard casket, but I guess it certainly could have been worse than that. Yeah, that's a pretty decent alch value. Well, this is a pretty funny interaction I've never experienced before. I got a Jad task, which I just use as a free skip now. If you don't know, if you could select a Jad task and you go in the fight caves and leave, you just skip your Slayer task. You don't have to use any Slayer points. So, like, you know, it's a free way to get, you know, a skip if you don't want to do it. And I got a back-to-back Jad task, and I have to wait longer before I can even go in and skip. So now I'm wasting time. Oh, the XP waste. No. Oh, there's that done. It's an Abby Spectre task taken care of. Takes a little bit of time here, but it's a pretty AFK, super AFK, some might even say, so I don't mind it. Excuse me if I'm a little further away than the mic than I normally am. My cat is in my lap right now, so if I move an inch, she'll run away, and I don't want that. But anyway, business, we've got a hard casket for just some alchs. Got a Black Demon's task, and I've had a completed totem in Hespori, so it's time for some Skatizo. It has been quite a while. Ooh, definitely one of my faster Skatizos. I don't think it does time, but that was very, very quick. Got pretty lucky with, you know, altar rotations and whatnot. Ooh, hard scroll and an elite clue scroll. That's really, really nice. Couldn't quite get the hard casket, but we managed to get the elite for something great as always. Oh, ooh, ooh, oh! I don't actually know what this looks like. I think this might be one of the really cool ones. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I took the wrong thing off. I was trying to show it off more. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look great with my shirt on or the Avi chest. You can get hard to see it, but that's cool. I remember Settle always had those in his, like, what was it? I think in the by release videos of all things, when he has a cameo at the end where he like murders a monk after Jimmy did Monk's friend. I remember he just had like nothing on and then the Fury ornament kit. But that's really freaking cool because that's something we're gonna have on our account for a bit, I think, at least. So yeah, that actually, I will take that. Not terrible for an elite. I stand corrected. Look at it. Oh, now we've got 2 ornament kits for our, like, you know, go-to items. So I don't think we could really get anything else. I guess, you know, now an Anguish ornament kit could be nice, but I think that would even come from Masters for Zenites. So pretty cool. I was AFKing so hard I got distracted and didn't notice that this task was over. But it's DK's only 1 casket. It's gonna have Ranger boots though, so. Not quite. Too unique, so I think I have both of them, so I don't know. Oh, any second now, we are going to get a big bad 93 defense. Well, I will be getting a Slayer level here very shortly, but I just wanted to say I grabbed Guthans for these because I've seen people use it here before, and I'd mentioned wanting to try to use Guthans for Slayer before. It freaking slaps here. I made one trip here. I started with like 242 on my task, and I got down to like I think I got like 60 kills or something, maybe 50 or 60 with food and then prayer and stuff before I left. But man, since I grabbed Guthans, I have not left since then, because you can just, like, you'll be at 75 right now, and then you just go ahead and you throw your Guthans back on, and you can heal back up like really, really fast. Sometimes it takes a minute, but again, gargoyles don't do like that much damage to you, and then, you know, you can just shoot your health back up, because the way it works is it's a 25% chance, or maybe even a 20% chance to restore as much as you hit. So like you can get a big hit and it can get up there like really, really fast. The only downside is you can't get the Slayer helmet bonus for like attack and damage, but like, you know, at this point in the account, I'm still doing lots of damage. You can see I just keep on the Guthix plate body and skirt because it's, you know, pretty good tank armor. So I think Guthans might end up being a staple in a lot of my Slayer, you know, clips you'll see going forward, because like it could be good here. I'm thinking maybe at Abbey Demons it could be good. I see people in bandos there a lot, so, you know, not just on prayer. Pretty much anything where I'm not, you know, AFK praying. Like, you know, sometimes I want to pray because, you know, like in the catacombs I can restore prayer whenever I'm doing Slayer, which, you know, is even more AFK than this, but it's really nice. Anyway, I wanted to get back to, I talked a little bit about the new skill at the start of this episode. That was like day one. Of course, we've all kind of, heard about it by now. It's been a couple days since then, since we know, it's just voting. Do we want there to be a new skill, potentially an old school, like at all? Which I voted yes to. I think I said that in the video, but I'm very curious how you guys feel about that. I've been getting some decent chat engagement lately in the comments whenever I ask questions. So, are you totally against a new skill? I've seen some of those. Do you want a new skill? Do you have any specifics in mind, or you just like want anything new for old school? I know Bodhi had a good video about sailing. Mudkip also made another one about sailing, which is, a lot of people seem to think that's kind of like going to be the go-to one. I don't know. I feel like maybe they would have said, like, at least hinted at that, even if they were still going to like, hey, do you want a skill in general is the thing, I feel like they would have hinted if they were expecting it to be sailing. So I don't know if that's 100% likely, but I do like the idea of a skill where it's more like, I mean, tons of people say, like, if they try and just add in like another version of like agility or thieving or woodcutting or something, it wouldn't pass, because those are boring skills. It's got to be something. I mean, heck, almost all these skills can be boring. There's just some fun content you can do now to train them. So I'm really excited to see where it is. Oh, well, there's 94 Slayer. I'm pretty sure we don't get anything for that, but I will double check real fast. Yeah, Hydra's going to be 95, and I think that's the only thing we had to look forward to in this account. And how much more XP is that? 820k. We'll get that sometime soon. But yeah, new skill. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Even though we don't know what it is, and maybe just hopes you have for that. I'd love to read what you guys have to say in the comments. And we have once again made it to the end of another episode, and I'm just gonna be back at it with Slayer. Although I unlocked something else since the last time I showed you guys. I haven't seen it yet, but hopefully we'll be seeing the fruits of that unlock before the end of the year. I'm hoping, a little extra thing. I did say 2900 is my goal for total level, which I should hit no problem. But we've got another little, at least maybe start our next grind before the new year clocks over. So I'm looking forward to that. Put your guesses in what you can think it is. And if you made it to the end of the video, it's a little bit of a shorter one this week, but that's just how it goes, just kind of a Slayer week. I hope you guys don't mind. I would really like to know what you guys thought of the thoughts on the skills, any of the new stuff that was announced at the summit. I think forestry sounds really interesting. I'm really looking forward to the new quests and stuff. Hopefully some of those aren't too far away at all. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.